Johnny always believed New York City could hear people breathe. Not literally, of course, but in the way the city hummed non-stop, like a giant living thing that never truly slept. Sirens cried, trains roared underground, strangers laughed and argued and cried all at once. Yet somehow, in the middle of all that noise, Johnny felt invisible. He was 29, living in a narrow studio apartment in Queens, where the heater clanked like it was angry at life, working night shifts at a grocery warehouse that smelled like cardboard and exhaustion. Every night, he stacked boxes, scanned barcodes, and wondered how he had ended up here when he used to dream of so much more. Johnny had once wanted to be a writer, not a famous one, not the kind whose face appeared on book jackets, but the kind who told honest stories, stories that made people feel less alone. But dreams don't pay rent. And in New York, rent doesn't care about your dreams. After his mother died and medical bills swallowed what little savings he had, Johnny dropped out of college and took whatever work he could find. Years passed, and hope slowly turned into routine. Wake up, work, sleep, repeat. One cold Thursday night, after a double shift that left his hands sore and his mind empty, Johnny collapsed onto his mattress fully dressed. His phone lay face down beside him, screen cracked from a fall months earlier. Just as he closed his eyes, it vibrated. 11:59 p.m. A notification from an unknown number. Don't fall asleep yet. Tomorrow matters more than you think. Johnny frowned. He turned the phone over, squinting at the message. Spam, probably. Some marketing scam or wrong number. He locked the phone and sighed, staring at the water stain on his ceiling that looked like a broken heart if you tilted your head just right. The phone vibrated again. I know you're tired. I know you feel stuck. Johnny's stomach tightened. That wasn't random. That was personal. He typed back, "Who is this?" The reply didn't come immediately. The three dots appeared, vanished, then appeared again. Finally, a message arrived. Someone who owes you his life. Johnny sat up. His heartbeat grew louder than the city outside. What are you talking about? He wrote. Another pause. 5 years ago, Union Square subway station. You grabbed a stranger's jacket. Johnny's breath caught in his throat. 5 years ago, he had been younger, still in college, still believing things would work out. He remembered that night clearly. A man stood too close to the platform edge, shaking, eyes hollow. Everyone else rushed past. Johnny didn't know why he stopped. He just did. When the train thundered in, the man leaned forward, and Johnny grabbed him by the jacket and pulled him back. Security came. Police asked questions. The man cried, then he disappeared into the crowd, just another face swallowed by the city. Johnny had never told anyone about it. His phone buzzed. You don't remember my face, but I remember yours. You looked terrified, but you didn't let go. Johnny's hands trembled. Is this some kind of joke? He typed. No, and I don't have much time. Tomorrow at 8:42 a.m., don't take the E train. Johnny laughed quietly, a nervous sound that echoed in the small room. You expect me to believe this? He wrote. Believe whatever you want. I just couldn't stay silent. Before Johnny could respond, the phone went dark. No more messages. No typing dots. Nothing. He lay back slowly, staring at the ceiling again, heart racing. Part of him wanted to dismiss it all as a prank, his exhausted brain playing tricks on him. But another part, the part that still believed in stories, in meaning, couldn't let it go. Johnny didn't sleep much that night. Morning came gray and sharp. Winter sunlight filtered through his blinds, painting weak stripes across the floor. Johnny showered, dressed, and stood still for a long time, staring at his phone on the table. Normally, he took the E train to get to his shift at a temporary office job he'd recently picked up. It was faster, cheaper, predictable. At 8:41 a.m., he stood at the station entrance. The message echoed in his mind. Don't take the E train. He checked his phone. No new messages. No missed calls. Get a grip, he muttered to himself. Then, at the last second, he stepped back and turned away from the stairs. I'll take the bus, he said, feeling ridiculous. At 8:42 a.m., as Johnny waited outside, the ground shook. A loud metallic scream rose from underground. followed by shouting. Sirens erupted almost immediately. Later, he would learn the truth, a derailment caused by a signal failure. Dozens injured, one fatality. Johnny sat on a cold bench, blood rushing in his ears, staring at his shaking hands. His phone buzzed. He listened. That was all it said. Johnny swallowed hard. Why? He typed. Why me? The reply came quickly this time. Because you didn't ask why back then. You just helped. Over the next few weeks,